Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome. Happy New Year's Day, Friday 2016. Wonderful. I hope all your celebrations went well and wonderful. I was raised in Manhattan, so I had to watch the ball drop, and everybody seemed like they were having a good time. So wonderful. So many blessings to you all this 2016. I hope we can really develop ourselves and our intuition into focusing a wonderful outcome and future for us with fulfillment for 2016. And I'm going to try to speak more loud, louder. I have new viewers and I'm welcome them all, but my videos, they can't hear me. So I've tried to position. I work with a Logitech and it just sits on my webcam, but I'm trying to position it more now to this corner. Well, so let's see what happens to where my voice is, and I will try to talk into the microphone now. Okay? But I am opening up the zodiac sign with Capricorn. Happy birthday to you, January, Capricorn babies. Yes. And my Capricorns, you're an earth sign, so we most definitely are working with the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And we're starting with Capricorn, ruled by Saturn and trump card Diablo. Yes. And the Capricorns, we love you guys because you just really know how to hone it down. You really do. So I think it's a wonderful. So I'm going to do today, you're going to be the first open for January 2016. I been trying to upload these videos a couple weeks before the month starts, but this couple of weeks have been kind of holidaying it, and so I will, but I wanted to make sure that today, January 1st, 2016, we bring in the earth sign of Capricorn to do your reading for January 2016. And I did want to bring in the Book of Thoth. Totally, I feel this is an earth-based tarot deck, okay, with the Egyptians. I also wanted to bring in the sacred tarot again that I just used, another earth-based religion, tradition, pagan journey. Anna Franklin, I have both of hers, and the fairy ring. And I wanted to work with Stephen Farmer's. Oops, let me see. Oh, see, now I gotta pay attention to where the filming is. Okay, so I changed the location of the camera now, so hopefully this will help with hearing me. Earth Magic, the oracle cards. Okay, so we're all about Earth, Mother Nature today. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's a theme to embrace Mother Nature, get outdoors. My goodness, we've been talking about that for years, right? Many readers. So we're working it now. I feel that now we are getting it. We got to get outdoors, okay? And we have to uh, look up to the sky and ground on Mother Earth and look up to the sun and Luna, and we're going to really focus on becoming um, ambassadors of Earth, okay? Spiritually, embracing with a spiritual way, okay? All right, so the first card's already come through, working with the Egyptian, Aleister Crowley, master theologian, master magician. And that's another thing we want to develop, our innateness. That's why we read tarot, to tap that intuition, to know thyself, to know where we're going, to take assertive stances in our place, stand on your ground and believe from your heart what you say, and then it will come with the divine. Okay, and this is a 6 card read today, so well, work with the earth magic, but I pray that the Capricorns, everything goes well for you this year. Uh, you're sort of about that ambition. You can be, you like to dominate. Nothing wrong with being assertive. Nothing wrong about being go get what you are, go get it, go do it. Nothing wrong with that. But El Diablo rules karma, so just know how you go about it, how you get what you give, because you get what you give. So know that, you know, with El Diablo ruling karma, watch how portray yourself and just come from your genuine self. But just know that, you know, everything has a reason, and God comes through with what the outcome will be. So be righteous in all your movements. Okay, put the little heart out here for now. Okay, so I hope that now we can hear me a little better. And I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate that I've even been on here for 4 years. It's wild to me. I woke up today, blessing, saying my blessings for the life that I have all so far, and that I hope I have 55 more years left in me. But I was just smiling that even doing these kind of readings for all of you brings me much joy and pleasure, and I hope we all can make this world a better, peaceful, full of freedom and love and healing and health. I wish it all for everyone, and I hope you attain it and all your fulfillments and wishes come true. Okay? And we have the Ten of Swords already. God help us. You see what I'm saying? Aleister Crowley with ruin. I'm not laughing, but yes, I am, because this is why sometimes, I'm sorry, I gotta pay attention now to where I just positioned the camera. I was used to doing it the other way, but why we can't always think so dark, okay? Because you see, the last reading we had with him, failure, Seven of Discs came out with Salvador Dali, Seven of Discs, and I don't consider Seven of Discs, failure. But yes, it's a troubling card, such as this Ten of Swords is a troubling card. But it's not ruin to me, because to me the 10 is a transcendence number, and that means we've been through it so many damn times. We know what to expect, and we know that there will be an outcome of some kind. And yes, the Ten of Swords can bring ruin, no doubt about it. But you are the one with the strength behind your soul, can pick yourself up and take care of what comes your way. Okay? So that's why we are now going to release 2015. Adios, especially if you've been going through it hard, which many of us have, and with many, many, hateful things that are being done in this world by haters, beyond haters. They're beyond. I sometimes don't even like speaking of it because I can't wrap my brain about it, but I cannot deny it. You just turn on the nightly news and it's there. One reason why I guess I don't watch the news, but we all have to have a way about us. And isn't that funny? This same card came through the balance card. I'm sorry, I got to figure out how to put this camera now. Okay, so you see, look what came through. The same major arcana card came through, the justice, because here his justice card is number 8. Because I remember speaking of it, how, I kind of relate number 8 to the strength card of the Leo Lion 8, but that's okay. Justice is strong too. So here we have the balance, and that's what it's all about. This coming through, and let's just say if Alistair was still here, he'd be probably telling you it's all about balance, right? You go ruin and you get out. You you get up and you clean yourself off, and you go at it again. And that's why we can take these journeys via the tarot, because we know that we can meet people to aid us. We know that we ourselves can grow in strength. We know that justice can be delivered. Okay? Justice can be delivered. So to my Capricorn friends, if anything, you've had some issues troubling, and not to just pen you guys out, but you do seem to have certain more heavy problems come your way. And I just think it's because it's all about who you are, Capricorn, and it's the totem animal is the sea goat, the goat, but it's about materiality, judgment, like you guys are very much ego arranged. And that's why for you to watch videos like these and try to tap the spiritual side, then you gain that win-win because you do have a drive about you guys. You totally do. Look at this new moon promise. How lovely and how wonderful. We can tap these new moons every month. So, my Capricorn friends, definitely relate to Luna. Look up to the moon. Pay attention to her cycles. Pay attention when she's full. Pay attention to when she's new. Okay? When she's waxing, when she's waning. Beautiful. Wonderful. Well, we just came from that full moon at Christmas time. It was a rare full moon. The last full moon at Christmas Day was in 1977, and the next one, a full moon on Christmas Day, the 25th of December, won't be till 2034, I think. So, anyway, so Capricorn, let's pay attention to this new moon coming up here. I didn't even pay attention to it yet, but that's a promise for you, okay? To keep your promises to yourself. This is perfect time now. Many of us go through the resolution phase or, saying, I'm going to make this happen this year, okay? So let's make it happen, my dears. This is for all of us, okay? All of us, every single zodiac sign goes through our moon cycles. And from here on out, I know I was going to do it for every full moon. I gotta pay attention how this lighting is now. It's different with the angle of the camera. With every full moon, I'm definitely going to bring the goddess into it uh, for the month and time. But okay, there we go. So I'm trying to figure out at this time of day. But the new moon is for you. And that's all about new beginnings. And here we are, my Capricorn friends, starting January 1st, 2016. We are at the new beginnings. So make yourself those promises, my dears. Make yourself, especially if you've been, I'll pick up all the cards here, but especially if you've been going through these anxieties, okay, these mental anxieties. But you've been through them before, okay? It's not like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to now figure out the lighting. It's not like we have never not had mental, you know, anxieties, okay? Just issues troubling us. But we can come out of it. That's what it's trying to say. And justice is behind us. Major Arcana justice came through to say, don't worry. Spiritually, we're here with justice. And also, especially if you're caught up in something in a court system, justice will prevail, okay? And bring intentions to it for the new moon that's coming. Right now, I just am upset that I don't know what the new moon is going to be here. I mean, for what in what sign? So, but I'll pay attention for the next read. Desert Vision Quest. Now that's good for all of us. Vision Quest. We'll have to read about the Vision Quest because no doubt about it, a Vision Quest always takes us, within. Inner wisdom. Inner wisdom. It's all good. It's all excellent. And that's when spirituality totally opens up for a person. Something just happens to you within and you say, what the heck? What am I doing? Where am I at? And that's when the vision quest starts. And you go within and you start tapping spirit and you start making sure that you get the messages, okay? Imagination, Queen of Swords. Ah, we love her. And this is Anna Franklin right there. That's the author. She's also the green woman in this deck. I apologize that this lighting is not exactly how I like it right now, but okay. But this is Anna Franklin, the author. She's also the green woman in the deck. And there's another image of her. But here she is. She's got a little rabbit there by her. She's holding the mental swords. But you see, so even though if some of us are delirious with mental thoughts, okay, like Alistair says, we're in ruin with our thoughts. But then you just start using your imagination. You start thinking new thoughts, right? And we start bringing in the imagination. Well, how can I turn this? How can I turn these, issues that are troubling me into things that I can attain and be, bring in justice for me? Okay, but it's all with the imagination, and the imagination, Lord, is intuition. Okay, imagination equals intuition, no doubt about it. So trust in your intuition, listen to your intuition. That's a major theme this year. Listen to your intuition. Ooh, look at that. Tap your creativity. There we go. Creativity. Wonderful with the Ace of Wands. That is delicious how that Ace of Wands just came in just like that. Awesome. This is about birthing new ideas. Okay, and you can see the sun is right there bringing its glory. Okay, wonderful. So it's all about new ideas, new knowledge, desire for that knowledge, that creation. So exactly, beautiful. So we can say, forget 2015 with all the issues that have come through, right? We're going to release the past, okay? And even if some of it is definitely in a court system, just work with what you got to do, because justice has come, okay? There's an adjustment, and it's justice. So go with the flow. Do things righteous, and make sure that things come right. And we've got this new moon, which I do want to just bring in right now. I want to read about it because um, we work with so many new moons every month. This is for everybody too. New moons, so important. Actually, that's what was my thing when I was going to come on the YouTube, was to always have a new moon video and a full moon video. And I've tried to, I think I've just lost one new moon. I didn't make one new moon video. But if not, I've made them all. Okay? And full moon. So after 4 years, we can do the math. Like 50 vids each. And here is the new moon. So for your new beginnings, my dear, go for it. Okay? Go for this feel. Look up. And in the new moon, of course, we won't see Luna's light, but nonetheless, she brings the wisdom. Gazing at the silver of the new moon smiling down upon them, the couple embraces each other, welcoming the promise of their love. The fading sun drapes the clouds and waters with its tinge of luminescence as the crescent opens its arms to the nearby planet Venus, named after the Roman goddess of love. This is a time for manifestation, beginnings, and renewal, with the promise that our desires will come to fruition. To fruition. Here, Grandmother Moon initiates another lunar cycle, moving from darkness to fullness and back again over approximately 1 month, which is typically 28 days. Her promise of what is to come is embedded in the first glimmer of her light as she emerges from behind the curtain of darkness that had recently encompassed her. It is a promise that has been kept for as long as she has existed. And that's so cool because, I believe in this ancient wisdom is going to take us to our future. I believe this. I believe it. And now with the feminine principle, we're all going to embrace much more. And she works with the lunar cycles. It's all goddess beauty. This is the time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, That which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. Cool bean. And I just had to turn the page, says number 11111. I got to pay attention how this camera's working with me now. But 111, 3 ones, people. So you can look that up for you. Starting all with ones, new beginnings, okay? 3 ones, 3, the Empress, Venus in La Casa, Venus by the new moon. It's about that love. And go into yourself. Really, use your imagination now. We're going to work with this, the imagination, the creativity, all that, what your life purpose is all about. We've all been born to have a purpose in life. Okay, we sure have. And that's what we want to now work with the divine authority, work with the unknown zone, work with that which will bring this new dawn of ours that we are starting today with a whole new year 2016 to bring us what we need. Okay, the vision quest. In this arid climate zone that we call desert, images shift and change throughout the day, yet always maintain a sharp and defined presence. Those hardy species of flora and fauna that have found a home in the desert have adapted over eons to the relative harshness that's the strong characteristic of these lands. Throughout history, we've passed down many stories of people wandering the desert. Often they're about religious figures and ascended masters who had journeyed there and returned to their people with remarkable visions. The desert is an ideal place to seek a vision, or more accurately, to allow a vision to come to you. The quiet and peace of such an environment is conducive to the solitude required to have this type of profound experience. Spending time in this region without the usual accoutrements of the civilized world can present survival challenges, or at least seem to. And this could rightfully be called a spirit quest, where through steadiness in the seemingly bleak environment, it becomes possible to receive direct guidance from spirit internally and in the world around you. Okay, so tapping spirit, that's another thing, look up, tap spirit. That's a new thing. Look up, tap spirit. In quotes, a vision quest is a process whereby you spend a few days in the wilderness alone. Typically, you carry only water and some sacred items with you, and you spend most of the time praying or meditating. Many who have completed a vision quest assert that it is a powerful and even life changing experience and report vivid and profound revelations. It is said that the desert does not lie, in quotes. The desert does not lie, Lie, does not lie. So, partaking in this can help you discover the truth about your purpose, or at least give you some clues, okay? And we were just saying how we all are born on this earth with a purpose. We all have a reason why we came at this time, okay? Why we're placed here at this time. It is time for you to go on a vision quest. Designate a place in nature in which to dwell, whether for a couple of hours or a few days. Spend the majority of your time while there praying and meditating. It is best to be in a location where you can truly find solitude, even if it is in a quiet corner of a park for an afternoon. Wherever you go, take your question, concerns, or challenges with you into prayer or meditation. Allow it to float around in your consciousness and watch what shows up. This is one of the most powerful cards. By drawing it, whatever other messages you may have received are amplified threefold. Wow. Okay. Well, you can see I've never pulled this card. So we need to really new moon promise Capricorn, or if your loved one is a Capricorn, or if you're, whatever, your sun, your moon sign, especially if it's your moon sign, Capricorn, Capricorn's in your moon sign, please, rise and just, or you love someone who is a Capricorn, need to power up with the new moon. Okay, power up with Luna. We all need to power up with Luna. We all do. You know, that satellite up there in that sky, she does a lot for us. And some people don't even look up to the moon. So it's like, that's powerful, the most powerful in the deck. The author just wrote that that's the most powerful card in the deck. One of, very good. And it just shows to taking that hour a day, my dears, an hour a day, if you can, and at least a day a week. Go into that meditative time, that quiet time, quiet power. Call it what you want, but it's so important. And now that card has come up, the vision quest for today, January 1st, because I wanted, like I say, I'm 2 weeks late with these readings, but I chose, okay, well, we're going to open them up for the first day, and that the new moon promises here with new beginnings. New moons are always, putting out those new intentions to manifest. Here we are, perfect day to have them both come through. But it's in your sign, Capricorn. So let's make sure that now you really embrace Luna. I feel we all have to, and especially like your trump card is the Diablo. You got karma always around you in the respect. Look up to Luna. She's the healer, no doubt. Okay, well, thank you, Earth Magic. You just opened up our really, really, really interesting, and we know that our, Aleister Crowley here, he talks it straight out. Okay, so if you've been in, serious scenarios here, and you're praying, it's time to pray now. It's time to get the prayer on and work with the divine authority, because justice is here, and justice wants to work with you. And that came out already from Aleister Crowley's The Book of Thoth deck, and I don't work with this deck a lot. Okay, I don't. This is like a special deck to me, and I just don't work with it all the time. So there's a, for this opening, Capricorn, you got a good message there for you, my darlings. And then we got the Queen of Swords saying, listen, just open up your mind and work with your intuition, and you'll have it all going down pretty nice. Okay? Very good. And the divinatory meaning. Okay. And so, yeah, I've had this deck a long time. All right, so I've had this since 2004. And the divinatory meaning. This card falls under the influence of the spring goddess, because you can see it's the spring, okay? Who brings rebirth to the vegetation cycle of the earth. It is also the cards of bards and poets, okay? The power of the Queen of Swords is the power of imagination and positive thought. It is through your thought patterns that you create your vision or your past, view your present, and envision the future. Okay, so my darlings, since we all kind of opened up here with this reading, and we've all been, especially some of us, spending more money than we had to, going into debt, blah, 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 a lot of stuff on the table with that, okay? But let's see what the Queen of Swords is now saying, because mentally, that 10 has kind of, put a damper on you there, but we don't want it to ruin you. And that power of imagination, that intuition that we're going to really tap, we're really going to trust in our intuition. Okay, rely on your intuition. It is through your thought patterns that you create your vision of your past, view your present, and envision the future. The way you think about things shapes what they are. The ability of imagination and positive thought to bring things into being is one of the first principles of magic. Okay? Magic. And that's what we're trying to do, tapping our imagination to become the magician within. All right? That's That's exactly, it's all about that creativity right here. Okay? That's what we're going to go for. I'll read about that too. The first principle of magic, and you can see fire. Always got to have fire when you work with the magic. It is time to look forward and use the powerful creative energies that surround you to forge your future. Now is not the time to delay or make excuses for inaction, but to think positively and use your imagination. The hare, the rabbit here. The hare is touched by a divine madness in the spring, dancing and boxing. Theirs is the anarchy that overturns dogmatic tradition and restrictions and brings new ideas and inspirations. Hair medicine may be telling you that this is the time to break free of restrictions and be unconventional. Okay? You've got the Ace of Swords are here too. This is all about new beginnings too. How wonderful. So if you've been in the transcendence and that mental, world of whoa, whoa, start using the imagination and getting that creativity flowing for you. The appearance of the Queen of Swords in your spread may indicate that a woman will become important in your life. She's graceful and unconventional, quick-witted and confident. Though she likes to be with people, to talk to them and listen to them in equal measure, she is not happy in a crowd. She is artistic. She's artistic. She's artistic and loves music, poetry, and beautiful things. The Queen of Swords is totally honest and a seeker after truth, hating ignorant prejudice and blind faith. She sees beneath the surface of things and has an intense desire to see justice and fair play. My. Look at that, Capricorn. And we were saying that this justice is definitely coming through for you. And here we have the Queen of Swords saying, yes, it is. She sees beneath the surface of things and has an intense desire to see justice and fair play. She's adept at balancing opposing factions to further her desires. Her nobility of mind can often mean that she is lonely, she is loyal, and that she has the highest ideals. Others often disappoint her by not measuring up. Any man she gets involved with had better be perfect. Any less will not do for her rare field ideal. She can appear cold and proud because her intellect and ideals are more important to her than any physical attraction. Be warned, she is repelled by excessive displays of emotion and hates anyone telling her what she should do and how she should behave. God help us. Okay, well, you see, but so she takes care of her own damn self, doesn't she? Yes, she does, but this Ace of Wands takes care of all of us. This is a great card. The Aces, New Beginnings. Here we are on this January 1st, 2016, about the creativity, energy radiates from it. It's beautiful. And the divinatory meaning, Aces. And we got Major Arcana, justice, bringing in the balance. Beautiful. Aces always represent powerful bursts of raw energy. The Ace of Wands appearing in your spread indicates a powerful new cycle of creativity, energy, and inspiration. This is a power available to everyone, not just the artist, writer, or musician. That's beautifully. Power to everybody. It's available to everyone. The energy of the Ace of Wands usually manifests as a general feeling of restlessness and dissatisfaction with things as they are. You feel that new and better things are possible. Though you are not quite sure what they are, you feel impelled to pursue them. This card is advising you to trust your vision, trust your intuition. However silly your ideas may seem, because your life is about to open up. Depending on surrounding cards, this creativity can manifest as works of art, writing, or music, the founding of a business, or even a family. Wow, that card was much more powerful. And here we are. So, yes, my dears, for the Capricorn, how I'd like to read this is how it opened up mentally already, for forbidding that, oh wow, everything's good. No, 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 no. You're going to go into this, we're going to do this hour a day a week vision quest. We're going to tap it. We're going to tap it. We know how to do it. We're born to do it. They're waiting for us. And then we're going to make a promise to ourselves that, we're going to pay attention to lunar cycles, especially these new moons, and especially how they're trying for you all Capricorn to use your imagination, to use your creativity, okay? And you do have that. You have worldliness, my Capricorn friends. You guys know how to do things. I'm serious. Okay, and you can dominate. That's another thing about you guys. I think that's why this is so become a strong reading already for you guys, okay? No doubt about it. And you have patience too, which is really important on becoming the magician within. Okay, getting deep into your inner knowing. You got to be patient. That's why you got to go into that daily meditation for a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. It's patience, but it has such a fulfilling results. Fulfillment comes when you work with the divine, okay? Success, no doubt about it. And you'll be recognized for it because you did work with the higher realm. So let's see. Okay, well, I really find this reading really, really, and I do want to bring out the Justice card from the top deck, mainly because I just want to see what he says. I know we read it once before, but now it's come through twice. And, I relate number 8 to the strength too. So work with your strength, my friends. Okay, get grounded, get outdoors. You are an earth sign, Capricorn. Okay, and it is. Uh, let me see. Hold on, we got here. Oh, yes, the Justice card. He calls it adjustment. This card represents the woman satisfied. This condition is symbolized by the scales in which she weighs the universe. Alpha, the first, exactly balances against Omega, the last. These scales represent two witnesses. Each witness is an authentic manifestation of Maya, the one fulfilling the other by a process of contradiction. For nature is not justice. She is rather, through her process of equilibrium, la justice. Finally, this woman is the original harlequin, for the wild blend of color and movement resolves itself into an equilibrium of all possibilities of sensation. I'll tell you, he always had some kind of sexy way to put something in there. All right, but nonetheless, I'm feeling this is a really powerful, because I think we can all relate to this, you know, having our mental thoughts go wild within us, and we have to go within. That's what it's all about now. Going within, tapping intuition and the imagination, be creative with it, and then they'll start channeling it to you. It's amazing. And don't be a baby about it. I can tell honestly I was a baby too. Get on YouTube. No, I don't want to. I mean, channeling me, get on YouTube. And I'd be, no, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying, people? It's like sometimes we do. We just don't want to. But it's nonetheless, it's time now. This is how it's the best thing to know yourself. It's the beautiful way to believe in yourself when you tap spirit. Spread your wings, Archangel Ariel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. How fabulous, wonderful, Capricorn friends. Spread your wings, my dears. Don't let whatever happened in 2015, or even if it's been going on a lot of crazy, stuff with you for all this time. Don't let it go. I mean, don't let it beat you up. Let it go. Let 2015 be adios amigos, okay? Or adios haters, or whatever it is. Just spread your wings. It's so wonderful. Look how, and these are the archangels that I've asked to um, work with our earth signs today. Well, for this whole January, the Archangel Oracle cards I'm using for the whole month of January 2016 with all the zodiac signs. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. Although you may feel intimidated by the prospect of change and by the thought of moving past your comfort zone, you're ready to fly high. Welcome new opportunities and know that it is safe to follow your heart and dreams. Keep your focus upon love, service, and spirit, and avoid naysayers or skeptics. There you go, my darlings. Remember that you inspire others with your story of turning challenges into victories. And working with Archangel Ariel. Ariel loves all living beings and gladly helps them all. She's a master manifestor, and she's especially supportive of people who are healers, teachers, and service workers. She's very partial to the environmental area and she works closely with the nature angels to protect and heal animals, particularly the birds, animals, and fish who live near or the water. One way to work with Archangel Ariel is to participate in environmental work, including picking up trash near a lake, stream, or ocean, donating time or money to an environmental cause, or switching to environmentally friendly cleaning supplies. Okay, anyway, my darlings, it's about getting outdoors. We're aware of that for years now, and I think we're really realizing that that's how the divine works with us, and the earth realm is all about the fairies. So when you get outside, also, for those fairies of you who love your little fairies, you love on them because they really want to work with us too. I totally believe that. Okay, thank you kindly, everyone. Dear Capricorn friends, I'm wishing you all the best 2016. Okay, get out of the junk in the trunk. That's no longer necessary because now Spirit is requesting you to, get outdoors. Take that vision quest, that day to yourself where you are going to align. And if you could specifically do it on a new moon, that'll be fabulous. But embrace the new moons, embrace the lunar cycles, because that's really important to tap how the cycles and seasons work. And Capricorn, you're a winter season right now in the northern hemisphere where I'm Florida. I am, that's we're tapping you, and you start out the January. So many blessings to you and your family, and may all your wishes become fulfilled, and just keep smiling. Okay, smile every day, people. Life is good. Ciao.